Wellington this week, back from Tassie in the last couple of weeks. A draw, I suppose, a positive result in the sense of coming back from 2 goals down, and another good performance that perhaps warranted more points than we got. How the group responded to what was a pretty physical game and tough conditions in Hobart as well, and looking ahead to Wellington.
Yeah, no, they've recovered well, considering that the last 2 games we had to play in Hobart, and they have been tough conditions because of the pitch and then the wind. But the boys have recovered really well. They've been working hard and looking forward to the Wellington test. Look, we had a good performance. We were 2 goals down, and they responded during the game really well. They didn't put their heads down, kept working, and got at least a point out of the game, which they probably deserved more in terms of the chances created. But the work ethic was excellent, and that's all we can ask for with the players. And hopefully they can build on that performance as well.
The last few weeks in Hobart, all season we've seen it boom, particularly in the last 3 weeks with Zach, Yorkie and Geordie making their debuts. I was trying to think before off the top of my head, I think it's 7 or 8 players that have made their professional debuts directly from the academy, whether it's Cup or League, plus someone like Kane Vidmar as a teenager making his professional debut. How pleasing is that for you to not only to give these players the opportunities, but to see them make good on the opportunities as well?
Yeah, it's really pleasing, for the club in general. It's been a shift that we have made sure that we're focused on this season. We ended up having big turnover in the off season, and we've got a lot of young players. And we're talking about the ones that have made their debut from the academy or from elsewhere with our club. But there's also players that are starting week in, week out, that made their debut either last season or the season before, and they're doing well. And so we know that we're going to be better for this. The players are going to be better for it, and they've been doing well when they have been given the opportunity. So we also understand there's still a lot of work to do as a group, but also those individuals to keep on improving and trying to get to the level that we believe they can get to.
On the young players, obviously working with them in training and giving them these match opportunities. Obviously we've had a couple injuries over the last month or so, and a couple other players going down last week. So not only, like I said, sort of just giving them the opportunity for opportunity's sake, but how much of a positive is it to have them ready to go and performing well when they need to?
Yeah, it's really important, and we don't want them just here, just to make up numbers. We want them pushing to play week in, week out, and when the chance does come along to play, that they're ready for it. And that's up to us, but it's also up to the individual. So they've been doing that. They've been working really well. Yeah, we've had a lot of injuries of late, but that gives someone else that chance to play and to show what they're capable of doing. So we're confident that we're still building with those younger players, and there'll be other experienced players coming back in, and we'll be better for it. There's a big competition for places.
This season obviously kicking off this weekend as well for the 21s and the 23s. Is that just even more added benefit because when they're not playing with the first team, they'll have extended minutes with the academy, and will you be sort of keeping an eye on those matches?
Yeah, of course. We'll always keep an eye on those games, and there will be players that might not be in the first team squad, and they can end up playing in the NPL because we know that competition will be pretty strong this year with both Victory and City in it, and a few other teams that will be pushing to go up. And so we're happy that that's starting, because I would like the seasons to be aligned, but they're not, and so we give younger players more opportunities to play.
Looking ahead to Wellington, obviously it's the longest trip of the season. We have great memories from their last season. Wellington obviously in a great moment throughout the season, leading the league. What sort of challenges do they bring, and how will you be looking to combat them?
Yeah, they're team with confidence. They're a team that believe in themselves and what they're doing. they can press you at certain times, and they also can sit deep and let you have the ball at other times. So we have to expect a little bit of both from them, and with the ball, if you give them the opportunity, they got players that can hurt you. We played against them earlier on in the season in Ballarat. We felt that we played quite well against them. And if we can play that way, we hope that we can get the result that we want in Wellington. It's a tough trip, but players know about it. We've dealt with it before in the past and had some positive results over there. So let's hope this is another one.
And just on the squad, we mentioned a little bit before a couple of the injuries, but it was great to see Seb back in the starting lineup, Nikita coming off the bench, Donks back in the extended squad, obviously not making it for match day. So yeah, just then an overview of some of the other guys that are still coming back, and obviously a couple of the boys that came off last week.
Yeah, Reece Bozanowski's very close. If not, will be available this week. Donachie's very close. Looks like he should be available. And then we had Nikita coming back in. Sepp Pasquale pulled up well for his first start. Ben Garucio's nowhere near as serious as what we first thought. He could be available to be involved this weekend, so which is a real positive. Unfortunately, Conor O'Toole will be out for a period. Unfortunate for him because he came on. It was a good opportunity for him to show, because he's been doing really well in training. He's been looking like he's grown in confidence, and for him to have that setback is unfortunate. So hopefully he gets back as soon as possible. So yeah, mainly the injured players that have been injured for a long period are quite close, if not they're there. Riku Denzaki's pretty close as well. He's been in part team training this week, should be in full team training next week. So eventually these players will be coming back. The only one that's probably on the long term would be Jacob Trapp, so we won't expect to see him for a while. But it's good to have a bigger squad to choose from.